I I walk up to that. Wait, where's the body of the girl?
Right there.
Yeah, I loot the body.
Loot the body.
Yeah, go ahead.
For the first time in a long time, as I kneel and say a prayer.
Why?
For the dead around us. For those that died.
Okay. Yeah, I just look for anything of interest on the main person's body, if any notes or anything.
Sure. Just generating treasure now. Hold on 1 sec.
Loot tables.
Yep.
Fun with loot tables.
Loot the bodies.
Yep. Show no remorse. Loot the bodies. I wonder if you could have cast sleep on him.
I could have. But if he wasn't...
Is that a level 1 spell or something?
Yeah. Command does not require concentration. A lot of spells don't. Like, Detect Good and Evil does. Detect Magic does. Locate Object. And Spiritual Weapon does not, actually. Let me check that on the compendium. I might be wrong about that one.
So besides the weapons that they had on them, looking over, you see they each have about what totals about 1 gold piece. The coins on each person.
On each one is a gold?
Actually, there's about 2 gold coins worth of coins on each person.
Okay.
Can I look and see if they have the same symbol as the Xanathar?
Sure.
Like painted on them or something?
Yeah, you can look over the body. I'll give you advantage on it.
Oh, even better. A spiritual weapon is a bonus action. Let me just modify that.
14. So yeah, you take your time. You look over all the bodies, but you don't see any tattoos or any markings, any clothing that has that symbol on it.
So they each have
they were a very organized guild.
They each have like two gold on them, and that's it.
Yep.
Do we split the gold? 2 gold each? Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 gold each. 6 gold for me.
Sure.
Because I did the heavy lifting in that fight.
All right. Whatever. Yeah.
It's like it's gold. It's like nothing gold.
There's nothing else notable. It's just a band of thugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're basically just sitting here hoping they can get some easy prey going into Waterdeep, and you guys ripped them apart.
If they had another good round on me, they might have put me in some trouble.
Yeah, you did take a bit of damage in the beginning.
Yeah, that was a good amount.
I'm not gonna lie, I really hoped that arrow, that bolt heading for me was gonna hit, because I wanted to do the deflect missiles. Back to him.
Like, fuck. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, so yeah, you guys pretty battered after that fight, but you're able to survive the ambush. You get a little bit of gold out of it. What do you guys want to do now?
They all look very dusty. I'm pretty much untouched. Just like, all right, guys, let's go.
Do they have any sort of robes or outfit particularly matching, or they just look like random dudes?
Yeah, it just looks like leather armor on them. They basically look like petty thugs to you. Nothing, descriptive or organized about them.
Okay, so it's just an ambush. All right. Your standard road ambush. I say we continue, boys. Unless Gerald needs some healing.
I do, but I can wait till we get into town.
Why don't we just take a quick rest and you can take a hit die?
Oh yeah, sure.
Why don't we move off the road?
Yeah, let's move up into the forest a bit.
Yeah, can we
Out of
pitch
sight.
camp and do a short rest?
Yep.
All right. Can I blow more than one? Can I just keep clicking it, like do it as much as I want?
How long are we resting, by the way?
You can do one or more hit die. Probably like 2 hours. That's all we really need
2
for
hours.
to hit
Okay.
die.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use a couple hit die as well.
Cool.
Alright, I'm max health.
I don't need to do any hit dice.
Rub it in.
Wow, Vero.
I'll just kill him and won't even get hit. It's cool.
I'm just not gonna do anything. I didn't do anything. I just watched
We're
it.
like tending to our wounds, and Bartholomew's just like, whatever.
This reminds me of this one type in Waterdeep.
Sucks for you guys.
Those horse races.
At my old school.
It's one time at band camp. Alright, so you guys are all rested, had a little snack break or whatever, and now you guys back on the road to Waterdeep?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Is
I take it-
Is there actually a cart around here?
Oh right.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we can raid from it?
Let's take a look.
Should I roll?
Yeah, give me a perception check first.
$17.
Looks like there is... There's about 100 gold worth of items in here.
Like carryable or just like large items?
There's 7 Star Rose quartz jewels.
Let's split that up.
I don't know if we should take this, or at least I don't know if we should let Waterdeep know we have it.
How would they know?
Well, it's clear that these thugs are from Waterdeep. We're about to walk in there.
Yeah.
We
so-
can loot these, but we should sell them back at Phandalin.
I'm not saying sell them in Waterdeep. I'm just saying keep them. I'm not leaving this here.
Sure, take them, but I'd say keep them
I'm
keep
gonna
them hidden on. Go for it.
So unless you guys want some, I'm taking it.
What jewels are they?
They are Star Rose quartz.
Okay. When we cash those in, I expect us to share the profits. But you can hold on to them for now.
Okay. How many of them?
You have 7. They're pretty valuable.
Okay. You said it was around 100 gold?
Maybe a little more than that. You'll find out what the buyer wants to buy them for.
You should let me do the haggling.
I let Rex take him. He pockets him. I tell him to hide him.
I tuck them into my pouch. Or backpack, or, yeah, pouch. Coin pouch.
All right. So it takes you guys a little while, but eventually you dirt road starts turning into more of a well-paved road. and you see the walls of Waterdeep before you. Two guards stand out in front of the big entryway.
Is
To your right, you can see the ocean with all the ships coming in and out of the harbors.
It's open, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I pay the guards no heed, and I walk in casually with the crowd.
Okay. They look you guys over, and they put out their hands and they go, "Halt!"
What is it, good sir?
What is your business in the city?
We've come to gamble at the horse races.
What's with all the weapons?
'Tis a dangerous road from here to there.
Give me a deceive check.
Let's see.
Deception.
Or some sort of charisma-based check.
Well, do I get or is that only for persuasion?
Or yeah, you can do persuasion.
Well, I mean, it'd just be +3, so it'd be 15.
Okay. He looks at the other guy and he's just like, "Let him through." He's like, "All right, be on your way. Don't cause any trouble in the city."
The thought never crossed my mind. Have a good day, sirs.
I just follow Bartholomew, not saying anything.
I just follow.
Okay. Yeah, you guys make it in. As you're walking through, you see him hassling a couple other people as they come in.
Wow, security's tight. I whispered to Charlin and Bartholomew.
Hmm.
You walk in, city's bustling, giant buildings, all made out of wood and stone. You're now in the seaport area of the town. Not the town, but it's like a major city.
Are there any buildings that bear the symbol that we come to know and love?
No.
I take a big whiff of the air, just smelling in the rotten fish, and small tear of disgust comes to my eyes. And I smile at the nostalgia of it all.
Are you from here, Bartholomew?
I've lived here. I came from here from a while ago.
So you must know this area well.
Of course, of course.
Well then, I leave it to you to take us where we need to be.
Have any contacts here, Bartholomew? Somewhere to point us in the right direction for Carp?
God, Jesus. Let me see here.
What are you looking for?
I'm just typing you a notice.
Okay. Okay. I mean, if you've lived in Waterdeep for any period of time, I mean, you probably have a pretty good idea of the area.
Yeah,
If there's something you're looking for, you'll probably remember where it is pretty quickly.
So we'd probably be looking for So it's a thieves guild, right?
Yep.
Um,
You can give me a history check if there's something you're trying to remember.
so first off, I say to the group, there are certain people I don't want to find here. So we should we must visit a clothing store first.
Okay.
Why?
So as they do not find me.
So you just need to disguise yourself?
Yes, Rex. Yes.
As long as we do it quickly. Every second we don't find Carp is another second he's in danger.
Agreed. Be quick about it, Bartholomew.
Bartholomew, you remember there's a really shitty place around the corner called Twice as Nice.
All right. I enter the store. And
Yeah, it's this. It looks like it always has been in a complete case of a constant case of disrepair. Like down in the basement, there's like basically used clothes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I just rummage through the clothing in the basement looking for stuff that looks kind of like merchanty, can pass off as nice, and stuff that would kind of veil my face a bit.
Yeah, you look through, you find some stuff. Probably cost you about like 5 copper.
Okay. And yeah, it's the skies roll right there.
You now look like a poor person that wants to look rich.
Okay. I go to I come back out with the with Rex and Jarlin.
Man, how long is Bartholomew gonna take?
Oh, here he is now. Looking
Oh,
different.
Been here for 5 minutes, guys.
Carry on.
I thought it was strange that some weirdo was staring at us.
All right, come with me.
Okay.
So we want to go to a shadier, like, probably want to go to the shady district where I would probably take them to where, you know, gambling, a lot of like back alley gambling takes place, and probably for a shadier bar around there or something that is known where shady deals go down.
Yeah, you know, there's a really crappy area of town. A lot of different places in it. As you go through, you see that one of your favorite bars you used to go to is no longer there, but it's actually been looks like it's been repurposed as a place called the Flying Fist Tavern now.
Flying Fist Tower. Okay. We enter the bar.
All right, you enter this bar. It's pretty heavily packed, even as it used to be. Wood furnishings all over the place. You see that nowadays it's been populated by a large number of half-orcs, which are pretty rare in the city, but it seems like they pretty much congregate here. In the center of the bar is a giant circular cage, and they have kids fighting in it.
Like children?
Yeah, like kids that are, 10 years old or so.
Okay. Yeah, is there a fight going on now?
Yeah, everyone's in there betting, gambling, cheering.
I mumble. It's a horrible practice, these people. They think it's like cockfighting.
Can I see if one of the kids in there is Carp?
Yeah, give me a perception check. Yeah, you get up to the cage, push your way past a couple half-orcs that look at you disgruntled. You look at the kids, and you think it's Carp. until the kid grabs the kid's neck, twists, and it turns around to face you. And you realize that the face isn't of Carp, thankfully.
Jesus Christ.
And the kid that won raises his hand and cheers, and is basically, gloating about it. And then he's quickly grabbed and pulled out of the ring, and then escorted out of the building.
Can I follow where he's being escorted to?
Yeah. So as you go to follow, you see that they basically shackled him into chains, and there's like a ton of these really, really rough-looking half-orcs, basically blocking you from getting any closer. You can't go here.
Look, I have my investments heavily invested in one of these kids. I want to see how good he is. I want to see how well nourished he is. Let me through.
They look at each other and they laugh. They're like, "People don't care about these kids." Ha ha ha.
I have a lot of money riding on him. All right, I want to see this kid perform well. I want to see my prized possession.
Make a deceive check. They start to believe you, and then he's just like, who'd you buy him from?
I'm not at liberty to discuss my purchases. I don't need to prove myself to you.
Do I hear any of this conversation?
Yeah. I mean, if you followed him, you would have.
How well do you think those half orcs know the royalty of the area? Like, are they smart beings, or are they like? Is there a way for me to tell? Is that something that I know?
I chime in. He bought him from Skip.
The half-orc looks at you. He's like, there's no way Skip can afford slaves.
Skip happens to have has been able to find a lot of collection lately.
They both look at each other. And then they just start bawling, laughing.
Why are they laughing?
Kip's dead.
I give a look of confusion and relief at the same time. Shit.
Run along. Go watch the fights. Go bet on the next fighters if you want. Like, there's no way you're getting back here, though. These kids are off to better things.
Better things like what?
That's for them to know about.
So, I quit this conversation and I go to the bartender and I'm let's get some remembering here. What was the guild that we were looking for?
The Xanathar Thieves Guild.
The Xanathar Thieves Guild. I go to the bartender. Is this a bar? Since I've been to this bar before, is this still the bartender from last time I was here?
No, it's a half-orc woman.
Mm-hmm. I pull up to the chair and I put down a generous amount of gold coins, and I ask for a beer and I'd like to talk to anyone from the Xanathar Thieves.
She looks at you, her eyes widen, and she pushes your gold back to you.
Fear not,
I don't
lady,
know anything about the Xanathar Thieves Guild.
and I don't know anything about you. Your information
You're
would
not
be
going to
valuable.
know anything about me.
Precisely my point. There's no blame, and there's no way for you to know, no way for them to know who gave you this information.
She leans down to you. She's like, there are a lot of ears here.
Perhaps we could meet at a different location at a later date.
She shakes her head and walks away to clean some dishes.
I still want my beer.
She fills up a pint and just slams it on the table in front of you. Drink it and get out.
I walk back to Jarlin, over by the cage, I guess, if that's where he's standing. Like
Jarlin's just quiet, watching these kids, sort of gritting his teeth. He's pretty upset by it, but he's trying to keep quiet.
So I'm drinking the beer and I'm looking around the room and I'm trying to find anyone who might have that symbol that we saw before.
Yep, go for it. Is that 22 your roll?
Yeah.
Not that you can see from here.